welcome back to my channel. To everyone who is new to my channel, hello and welcome. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I contour my nose. So the first product I'm going to go in with is my MAC Strobe Cream in Gold Light. I like getting a dime size amount for this one, basically enough to cover all of my T-zone. So for my primer, I like going in with my MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiance, the one with the yellow circle on top of the lid. And I like doing 3 pumps of that one and apply it all over my face. By the way, I would suggest getting one of these. These have helped me so much, especially if you have bangs. This one is a must. You must get one of these little, headbands. They're very helpful when you do your makeup. So for my foundation, I like mixing these 2 foundations. I do 2 pumps of the Kat Von D and 3 drops of the NYX Total Control. Oh, by the way, look, I am matching all pink today. I got this at Forever 21. I would suggest getting a hand mirror. It's very helpful. I like going in with my fingers first, and then I go in with my beauty blender to blend out my whole foundation. I use 2 concealers for my makeup look. I use the KKW concealer, and then I go in with my Morphe concealer. The reason for that is because my Morphe concealer is super white and my KKW concealer kind of matches my foundation. So I like to go bright underneath my eyes, and that is what I do. I mix those 2. So because this does go a long way, I like to put all my concealer right here and then grab what's left over and apply it to my chin and my upper lip, my nose area, my forehead, my eyelids. You'll see right now. So what I forgot to include in this video was the fact that usually when I start off my makeup, I put on chapstick along with my primer in the beginning of my makeup routine, just so when I get to the point where I'm putting on my lipstick, my lips don't look dry and crusty, they look moisturized. So that's what I do. I didn't do this in this video, but that's what I usually do. And I would suggest you guys include it in your makeup routine as well, because it's very helpful, and your lips aren't gonna look all dry and crusty. And I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera. So before I set my under eye, I like to blend out any creases that I may have under there. To set my under eye, I like going in with my KKW brightening powder and applying it with my Morphe B81 brush. And I just like dabbing that underneath my eye. My chin area, my upper lip, and I'm gonna go over all of that with my Laura Mercier translucent powder and using the same brush. So I like dabbing into my Laura Mercier powder and a little bit of my KKW brightening powder and just dabbing it into all those places I applied the brightening powder before. But with the translucent setting powder, I actually apply this on my forehead, which I previously didn't do with my brightening powder. So for my eyeshadow, I'm going to go in with Peaches and Cream using my Morphe M573 brush and apply that all over the crease and on the lid just to seal my concealer in place so I won't get any creases. So making sure I did not set any of that eyeshadow on my brow bone, I'm going to go in with my MB27 brush and grab the eyeshadow called All That Glitters and apply it onto my brow bone. Now I'm going to go a little bit more deeper into the crease with my M514 brush and grab the eyeshadow called Sincere. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it neutral. I haven't been putting eyeshadow underneath my eye because I just feel like my eyes look a lot bigger with no eyeshadow underneath. So that's just basically the whole eye look that I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna do the other eye off camera. So using my B47 brush, I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier powder to set my whole face. So I set my face before I blend out all the baking powder. And don't worry, I've actually been lagging on both of my channels. So you guys haven't been missing out on anything. Don't feel left out. I've been doing it to both of my channels. None of you guys have received any of my content. So I treat both of you guys equally. What I like to do is I like creating this button nose. So to contour my nose, I obviously need a contour powder and a contouring brush. The one that I'm using is the E47 brush. It looks like this. It's like this flat brush. This is from Morphe, and the contour I'm using is the Vacation Bronzer. And you're also gonna need a tissue paper. So we're gonna basically wipe off the brush until it looks like this, where it's barely noticeable. So you see how harsh that was, and then it gradually just got lighter and lighter. So when it gets to this point where it's like kind of noticeable on the paper, you're going to put it on your nose. You see how it already gave us a difference? You see how I already took off the harshness on this paper and it still gave me like a harsh line. So that is what I'm talking about. You're still gonna get product on the brush, and yeah. So I basically do like an hourglass figure on my nose. As you can see, like from the starting point of my nose, it kind of like it's wide and then it goes to narrow, 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 and then it goes back to being wide again when it comes to the tip of my nose. And I basically do like circles on the tip of my nose to create like this button nose illusion. And as you guys can see, when I turn to the side, you can kind of see where like my nose kind of lifts up. So I like drawing the little line right there to make an illusion that, you know, my nose is kind of pointing upwards. We're gonna grab the excess of this brush and just apply it onto my nose. So I don't know what is with me and my makeup routine when it comes to recording it for you guys. I just tend to forget. Like, I'm just so concentrated in like, you know, being in frame the whole time that I forget my whole makeup routine. So as you guys can see, I'm baking my nose and I kind of just wiped it off like in the next clip. Don't do that. I would suggest baking your nose until you finish your whole face off, like your contour, your blush, your highlighter, and then you can go ahead and wipe off the baking off your nose. That's usually what I do. I don't know why I wiped it off so soon. I kind of just wiped it off and then I reapplied my baking powder, which was super annoying seeing me do that because I normally don't do that. And as you guys can see, you don't really see a harsh line with my nose contour. Now I'm applying highlighter to my nose. Again, I do this once I'm done with my whole face. I don't know why I did it in this order. So, you know, once I'm done with my whole face, I brush off the baking powder off my nose and then I add my highlighter to my nose. So I usually use a clean Morphe M510 brush to wipe off any baking powder off my nose or blend out any highlight that I have. I honestly don't know why I decided to go in with my B47 brush and blend out my baking powder on my nose when that thing is like super big. And I also don't know why I use my brightening powder brush when that still has like powder on there. I don't even know what I was doing. And then to contour my face, I'm gonna go in with my Glamour Dolls Vacation Bronzer and grab my Morphe M510 brush. And then I'm going to go in with my Morphe M510 brush and grab that NYX Ombre Blush in Sweet Spring. So for my highlighter, I'm going to grab that shade Sunburst with my Morphe M511 brush and apply that to the lateral sides of my cheeks. And then to blend out my highlighter, I'm going to grab a clean Morphe M510 brush and blend it out. And then to set my face, I'm going to go in with my MAC Fix Plus. And for my mascara, I'm going to go in with the MAC in Extreme 3D Dimension. This mascara left me like spider legs looking lashes. That is why I went in with my little mascara wand just to like spread out my lashes a bit more because they were looking kind of crazy. And for my lashes, I'm going to use my doll lashes in Esmeralda. And as you guys can see, I used two different mascaras in this video because my MAC was just not working for me. It was just giving me too much of a webby looking eyelash and I'm not about that life. So that is why I decided to go in with my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And honestly, I love these two combinations. I love these two lippies. Like, I love nudes and everything, but I've never found a lip color that suits me like this. And I honestly have to say I love this combo. And that is the end of my makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. If you guys like this tutorial, make sure to give me a thumbs up. Make sure you turn on the post notifications so you guys can be notified every single time I upload a video. Thank you guys so much for your positive comments, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.